Hello, my name is Jessica and welcome to Cara. Today we have another 15-minute practice for you, and what we'll be doing today is marrying the breath with the grounding sensation from yesterday, and we're going to take it into kind of a theme of floating from one posture to the next, floating within postures itself. And so when you're ready, we'll get started. You don't need any props for this. We'll make our way down onto our bum, sitting on the ground on our mat. And we're going to just take both feet off to the right into this mermaid shape. So the knees are bent, the feet are snuggling beside the right hip, and they're kind of staggered here. So if you need to look up at the video for this just to see what I'm doing, then please do. And then from here, we're going to take the right hand down beyond the feet as we inhale and reach that left hand up and over for a side body stretch. You can softly bend into that right elbow. Take a nice big breath in and out. Then inhale, float yourself up and over. Left hand touches down, right hand reaches up and over. Bicep hugging the ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take this from one side to the other. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, right hand touches down, left hand reaches. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Off you go now on your own, couple more rounds. Inhale to float in space. Exhale to find the stretch. And keep going. This will be your last one. We're going to finish with the right hand down, left hand reaching up and over. Pause here, and then just begin to creep your fingers further away, the ones that are on the ground, so you can deepen this stretch now. Breathe into the left lung. Feel your left hip grounding down. And then slowly let that left top hand sweep forward, in front and down. Both hands come in front, shift the bum up off of the ground, and then take the heels towards the other side. So swiftly now moving into the opposite side. When you're ready, left hand touches down beyond the feet, right hand reaches up and over. Take a big breath in, and a slow breath out. Inhale, float up through the center. Exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches up and over. Pause for a breath in and out. And then let's move here. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, stretching towards the left. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, stretching towards the right. Now off you go here. Find some fluidity in your body and in your breath. Maybe one more each side, and again we're going to finish with the left hand down. Take your time to get there. And we're going to breathe into that stretch. Maybe you walk the fingertips or the palm of the hand even further away. Breathe into the right lung, right rib cage, ground through the right hip. Inhale, come via the center. That right hand is going to sweep down. Left hand comes down, and from here we step back, downward facing dog. We're just passing through for the time being. So inhale, look forward, and then tippy toe your feet all the way top of the mat. Feet are hips distance apart. From here, bend your knees, sink your bum back as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair, and then sweep your hands up alongside the ears, biceps hugging the ears. We find chair pose here. Can you shift your weight into the heels? Lengthen your tailbone. Contain your lower rib cage and breathe. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, sweep your hands down towards the ground and back as you lower your chest. Inhale, find your chair pose again. Sitting back, arms are reaching. Exhale to sweep and fold just halfway. Inhale to sit. 2 more in your own time. Next time you fold into your chair and the arms go back, can you bend your knees more and take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Drop your chin in towards your chest, head is heavy. Soft bend in the knees here, belly meets the thighs. And for the moment, maybe the wrists or the fists of the hands are just resting on your lower back. Release the hands down, let them touch in front. Inhale, lift up halfway, find length in your spine. Exhale, refold. Press through the feet, begin to rise all the way up, nice and slow. Sweep the hands out and up, look up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Very nice. Let's step that right foot towards the back of the mat. We find warrior 2. So pivot that back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Front foot is facing forward. Hips are open. Let's sweep those arms to shoulder height. Fingertips are reaching in opposite direction. And we're gazing over that front middle finger. Find yourself nice and steady here. Find activation through your legs. Reach through your fingertips. Can you ground down into the knife edge of your back foot? And imagine that you're energetically drawing that front heel back and the back foot forward. Really nice. Let's find some floating here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Palms are going to sweep up, meeting overhead. Exhale, sink back down into your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten front leg, palms sweep up over the head to meet. Exhale and sink. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going, maybe really sinking in to that warrior 2 shape. As you breathe out, last time. Very nice. Pose in your warrior 2. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand slides down the back leg. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Maybe find a little arch through the back as you lean back. And then look down towards your right foot. Big breath in. Full breath out. 1 more inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the left foot. Slowly step that right foot up to meet the left. Let's find our chair pose. Sink the bum, bend the knees. Arms are going to sweep up on a diagonal. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sweep the hands back beyond the hips, lower the chest. Inhale, sit into your chair. Exhale to sweep. 2 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sweep. Last one in and out. This time stay in your fold, bend through the knees a little bit more, hands interlace behind the lower back, either leaving them touching the lower back, or this time you can roll the shoulder heads back, energize through the arms, and begin to draw your fist package away from your lower back, as if over time it could touch down beyond your head in front of you. 3 more breaths. Head is heavy. Release those hands, let them come in front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Press through the feet, rise up 1 vertebrae at a time. Sweep the hands out and up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's step the left foot back into our warrior 2 shape. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. The right front foot is facing forward. The right front knee is tracking out towards the pinky side edge of the foot. And then the arms raise up to shoulder height, reaching in opposite direction. We're gazing over our front middle finger. And we're finding some energy here in our warrior two before we move. So we're not just stacking joints on top of one another and just resting here in this shape. We're really active. Can you recruit your glutes? Can you draw that front heel back, back foot forward? Lift that back kneecap. Drive through the front heel. Maybe you sink into your warrior two shape a little bit more. Let's begin to float together now. Let's begin to float together now. Flip the palms, inhale, straighten the front leg, palms meet overhead. Exhale, sink back down, warrior two. Now 4 more in your own time. I'm going to stay quiet as you move. Marry your movement with your breath. When you have your 4 done, pause in your warrior two. Looking over front middle finger, inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, sweep that palm back. Left hand graces down the back leg. Right hand reaching up towards the sky or a little bit back. Finding a small arch through your upper body and then gaze down at that back foot. Feel a nice stretch through the right hand side of the neck. Big breath in. Full breath out. 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, windmill the hands down. Frame that front foot. We're going to step back, downward facing dog. We're going to come forward, drop the knees and lower all the way down onto the belly, maybe through your chaturanga arms. Elbows graze alongside the rib cage as you lower down. Fingertips are coming off of your mat either side. And then make little TP hands or spider fingers here. So fingertips are down and then we're going to bring our elbows nice and high. Press down through your pubic bone. Separate your feet a little bit wider. Press down through the tops of them. Looking down at the top of your mat. As you inhale, begin to roll yourself up. Chest lifts like a snake. Exhale, float the upper body down. Chin towards chest. Inhale, begin to lift, expose your throat, open your heart. Exhale, floating down. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Let's release those elbows down towards the ground a little bit. We're going to cactus that right arm off to the side. So elbows shooting out of the shoulder socket in line with one another. And wrist stacked atop the elbow. Right temple is going to come down. Left fingertips on the mat. Roll onto the right shoulder and then let that left foot, left toe touch down behind the right leg. This can be a tricky one to get into or explain. So just take a little peek up at the camera here, the video, if you're unsure about what I'm needing you to do, and then take your time to come back into it. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths here, so you have plenty of time. Just a modification if you need it. If cactusing the arm feels awkward or too much, you can roll back onto your chest, bring the arm to a T, and then try that variation instead. It feels a little bit easier for some, but not for others. It kind of depends on your anatomy, or perhaps if you had any previous shoulder injuries or anything like that. Final breath in and out. And to make this nice and easy, we're going to unravel. Let that top leg come back down onto the floor, roll onto your chest. Either cactus the left arm now or bring it to a T. Pick up the head, bring the left temple down, right fingertips down, roll onto the left shoulder, right foot comes behind the left leg. Breathe. That was There's a lot to take in. If you're there, then congratulations, just relax. And your next breath is coming through the center. Bring the arms a little bit closer to the body, and then we're simply just going to roll onto our back. Take your time to get there. Now we're going to revisit bridge pose that we did yesterday, but we're going to take it into this floating theme or floating sensation. So set yourself up with the feet underneath the knees in line with the hips, arms alongside the body. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, press through your feet, scoop and tuck the tailbone up and off the mat, rolling your hips up, and then at the same time, we're going to raise the arms up towards the sky and then back behind us. The backs of the hands touch down on the floor. Lovely. Inhale, let's float back down. Hands come up and over, vertebrae by vertebrae, the body lowers. Nice. Exhale, drive through the heels, lift the body up, float the hands up and back. Off you go here, couple more rounds. Inhale to float down. Exhale to float up and back. 2 more. Breathe. And the next time that your hips and your hands come down towards the floor, pause there, and then take your legs out nice and long into your Shavasana. Feet as wide as the mat, turn the palms to face up, shoulders drawing down into their sockets, lips are gently closing, jaw is soft. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Continue on with that, just enjoying the ease of the body and the mind. You can stay here if it's the evening time and you just want to rest a little bit longer. Or if you're coming with me and it's the morning, you can begin to make your way up into your meditative seat. However that looks for you is fine. Hands atop the knees, just spend another few seconds here inwards, eyes closed, following your breath. Palms together to meet at the heart. Thank yourself for showing up again on your mat. Bow the head. Namaste.